episode of the Premium Advantage. Today, as usual, with information to help our viewers help save time and money in taxes and insurance. Okay, so everybody's insurance has been going up, everybody's taxes have been going up. So we're going to share some information today about how you can help keep those low as time progresses. All right. So, step number one, look at your policy. Look at your policy, check your limits, or ask your agent to check your limits for you. Okay? So, companies typically increase limits naturally in part of their systems because of inflation. It's one of the things that insurance companies do. So, check your limits every year and make sure that they're compatible with what you actually owe. Some of the limits that you could look at on side of the property building limit for homeowners, by the way, for homeowners insurance specifically. Check your personal property limits. Make sure you check those. Those could be higher. Those could be higher than what you need. So look at that. Look to see if this is the amount of insurance that you want to have. Some companies, that number is flexible. So it may be maxed out for whatever reason because the rates were better some years ago. So check to see if you maybe can squeeze those downwards and then lower your cost. Some of the numbers that you can look at is perhaps the living benefit, living expenses limits. The living expenses limits, correct. So on a homeowner's policy, if there's an incident, this is like a rental property that they give you expenses for somewhere while they're rebuilding a property if there's an incident. So you can look at the living expenses and check out to see if those limits are adequate. If they're too much, or you're thinking, I don't really need that much, depending on your situation, you may have family members that live close by or some other situation that can help you keep those lower. Maybe lower those so you can lower your cost in insurance, okay? Keep that in mind as your policies cycle each year, okay? Another factor that you want to look at is your deductibles. 10 years ago, mostly standard deductibles were about 1%. It's what most carriers have. Now, after all the weather situations and all these situations with regards to like major federal disasters and things like that, they little bit by the time have been increasing to lower the cost. And so you can look at maybe 2% is what some people look at, maybe 3%, some folks do 5%. All depends. Suppose, for example, you have a new property which may have some warranties with regards to like the roof and things of that nature. So maybe you look at your two deductibles, which are for wind and for property coverage, and see if they're adaptable. Keep in mind, you can switch either one of the two or both of them. So keep that in mind. These are little options that you can do instead of having like a full max policy. Well, let me look at my limits, see if I can lower them here and there. All right. That's with regards to saving on insurance. All right. It's been 2 minutes, and hopefully we saved you a couple of $100 this year. The second one on taxes, on the county side for Harris County. Because keep in mind, this right now we're giving information on Harris County. Those taxes are coming up this year, so check that out. Make sure that you are attentive to the due dates, okay? So if you go to the county records online, Harris County Tax, you see that there's a deadline for April 30th or 30 days after. So we're already February, so they're gonna come up with their values, and now is your time for protest. If you don't agree to the protest to their value, you can go to their website. There's information out there to see how to file your I-protest online. So when they send you the paper in the mail that has the values that you don't know if these are going to be values that you appreciate, use that paper that they sent you, go online, and do an I-protest, and then protest your value, because the values of properties are kind of shifting this year. There were some changes on the taxes with regards to how the school taxes were posted and things like that, so that lowered it. But my impression is that this new one, for some reason, it's going to go up again. So keep that in mind. If you want to keep your costs low, you have to go check it out, look at these values, and then click that button to see for the I-protest, right? If it merits it. You have to also look at your neighbors, look around, see where you're at with regards to that, see if it merits it, okay? Now, what else is happening with regards to the county, all right? County. New DBA applications in the county. So keep that in mind. DBA is a doing business as application for Harris County. So they just updated those in 2024. So there's a fresh one out in January. If you, for whatever reason, went in December, had it ready, and you mailed it and got there late, and you didn't get to their time limit, yeah, you're gonna have to do it again. So they have a new one on January 2nd of 2024. So keep that in mind. DBA applications are new. All right. On the franchise filings are for companies. For Texas, the minimum due you no longer have to file it. You no longer have to file it. Before, you had to file it no matter what, even if you didn't owe a tax. So on that side, that's really good news. On the franchise filing limits, that went up to 2 million or 2 million four. So 2,470,000 on their website. You don't have to worry about it anymore if your income is below it. So in that sense, all good news. Okay, but keep in mind on the property taxes, you have to go and check them every year and make sure that they're adequate. All right. So it's been 5 minutes. We talked about information on insurance, how to lower the insurance. We talked information about taxes on the county side for homeowners, how to keep those costs low and make sure that you're getting taxed properly. So keep that in mind. Some updates internally, some internal updates. There was an event this week. It was Insurance Day it was National Insurance Day. So we went over to that event and met a bunch of underwriters, got a bunch of contact information to try to continue to have options for our members, for our clients, for our viewers. So make sure you go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com, set up an appointment if you need information with regards to insurance, with regards to taxes, federal income taxes. Right now is the season. So if you want to set up an appointment to get that information, go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. All right, cool. So now we are through with the insurance and information on how to keep your insurance low. Keep in mind, we have weekly episodes, so we continuously shift and give more information as things go by. You got to catch up with the episodes. And if you have questions, put them in the descriptions or set up an appointment. Commercial insurance also included with some options. All right. Next. So now is the month of love. It's almost over. We're going to continue the conversations on not just taxes and insurance, but add more value with the conversation for the month of love, February. We said we were going to talk through the year about world peace. Continuing that conversation of world peace continuously so that we can have maybe some solutions. Not to say that we're going to solve and have a situation where we're actively doing the work, but continuously discussing it. And if there's something that can be done on this end, these solutions, a little bit at a time, start getting hopefully implemented. But if we don't continue the conversation and the conversation is war, negative, well, there you go. So this is the conversation, hopefully, for some solutions for world peace. And tools, not just the conversation, but tools and incentives. Watch some of the other episodes about infinite money, infinite markets to see how we can implement. Cool. Month of love is almost over. Now, coming up next month, we have some more solutions available. Mr. Diego Castellon, hopefully scheduled for the next Friday, which is March 1st. And we'll also have a weekly raffle that day, so keep that in mind. Right now, our current winner for this month was Shasia Baron. We're trying to get a hold of her. If you know Shasia, let her know that she won a prize to get in touch with us so she can claim it. All right, Mr. Diego Castellon is going to give us some information about home inspections and solutions for new home buyers so that they can be prepared whenever they go into this purchase, into this property. They have everything that they need so that they can have information on their equipment, on their home, how to make it last and be an enjoyable experience. All right, so keep that in mind. Home inspection solutions next week. Also coming later in March, hopefully, we have scheduled in Mr. Venkat Marabusi, a professional meditationer. A professional meditationer that actually gives free meditation information for folks, okay? So he is from the Heartfulness Meditation Group. It's a worldwide group that is interested in expanding the information and sharing the information to the Spanish market. So we're going to have an interpreter, we're going to have information about meditation, and we're going to have a short, well, I don't know how long, 15 to 30 minute session of meditation to try to engage with our viewers a little bit more than just on taxes and insurance. All right, so keep that in mind. The meditation information to help you concentrate. All right, everybody concentrate. Needs a little bit of meditation, I think. Cool. Don't forget, next week is the drawing. If you guys have any questions about how to go to the drawing, go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. Go to the members tab. Go all the way to the bottom. Raffle entry right there. Also on the YouTube channel, in the About section, there's a way to get into the raffle there, or also as a guest. Cool. So now I've gone through my notes, the information for the week. Any questions, let us know. The quick question that we do have for our viewers, if anybody can answer this one, is why did the internet go out all over the world? Why did the internet go out all over the world? AT&T is going to say one thing, other people will say Russia. I don't really know. But it would be great to get all these perceptions with regards to or is it nationwide? Was it all over the world? I don't even know. Different perceptions. So this is one of the other factors that we bring into is to get the information from different sources. Why did the internet go out for AT&T all over the place. And was it nationwide or was it worldwide? Let's get that clarified and get the right answer. I'm just curious so we can do it. And then finally, I think I had one more topic in here, which was, it escapes me, the pyramids. We'll talk about the pyramids. Sometime during the year, we'll try to give a good hypothesis on the pyramids to see if we can crack this nut with regards to where the pyramids really came from.